Right, let's do it, Bourbon Quest. Finally, we're at the last matchup of the second round. So, after tonight, we'll be moving on to the Sweet 16. So, whew, the struggle is real. So yeah, I'm wearing my Tennessee orange, celebrating my boss punching their ticket to the Sweet 16, and one of these boys from Kentucky is going to punch theirs. So, we'll find out here shortly. Alright, before we taste the whiskey, just remember, as always, don't pay attention to what bottle or what glass is behind or near which bottle. These have been mixed up, rearranged, shuffled using a very high-tech, sophisticated, dangerous, proprietary process approved by NASA. Haha, that's a bunch of bullshit. Bottom line is, I like saying that, but I don't know what's in what glass. That's all that means. So, we're going to dive right into it, tip this thing off, and move on to the Sweet 16. Whew. Alright. There's some definitely sweetness there. Some pepper, caramel, vanilla. Tons of sweetness. Oh, a little bit of cherry. I'm digging that. The nose is great on this. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, super sweet. I definitely get that chocolate, that vanilla, caramel, a little bit of toffee. More chocolate on the middle and back. That's some mighty damn good whiskey. A little bitty sip, a second sip. Yeah, there's like some French toast on that. Caramel, vanilla, chocolate. That's delicious. Alright, let's go to number 2. Picking up a little bit more oak on this one. Definitely some nuttiness. Pretty damn good proof. I'll look at the proofs in a minute. I don't want it to bias my judgment. I probably should have looked at it before. It doesn't matter. Did I even tell you what these were? I didn't. I apologize. So maybe I will do that. Well, I'll do it. I'll do it in a minute. We'll get it backwards. Let's don't get in the way of that. I'll tell you what these bottles are in a minute. It's Bardstown Discovery 8 and Knob Creek 18-year-old. And I'll show them a little bit more. I apologize. Definitely getting some more oak on this one. Alright, cheers, Bourbon Quest. Man. Definitely get that oak, that sweetness, caramel, cherry, vanilla, touch of chocolate. Man, those are both good. Oh, this is going to be tough. Ooh, I like both of these. Really, really good. So, let's go back. We'll run it back. We got to pick a winner. There's definitely a lot of oak on this one. But also those nice other traditional bourbon notes. But then, yeah. This is a little bit more sweeter on the nose, but although I would tend to lean probably a little bit more towards the sweetness on the nose. Yeah, there's something about that oak and the complexity. I'm slightly giving the edge on the nose to the second one here. All right, let's run it back. Yeah, there's that tons of oak, but not over oak, just right there at the edge. Sweetness, some fruity notes on that, some nuttiness, caramel, vanilla, chocolate, a little bit of creme brulee. That's really, really good. And it's already slightly edged on the nose. All right, cheers, Bourbon Quest. This is tough. Man, those are both good. I mean, I'm going to have to give the nod to number 2 is first, number 1 is second. But these are both damn good. So what were we drinking? I mean, we don't know what was in what glass, but the bottles were. This is Bardstown Discovery Series, specifically Batch 8. I'm not going to run. You can go watch my other videos when I first got this, as far as the mash bill breakdown, the stave broke down. But it is Bardstown Discovery Series, which I'm a huge fan of. And this has been like my surprise bottle of the year, because I've really grown to love this. This is Knob Creek. It's a 30th. Is it 30th? Yeah, 30th anniversary edition. 18-year-old, 100 proof. What was the proof on the Bardstown? The Bardstown was 114.1. But the reason I say this has been my surprise bottle of the year so far is because I didn't think I was going to like it at all. Because I wasn't a fan of the 12, wasn't a fan of the 15. I thought they were both over oaked. So I thought 18 was just going to be more of the same. The only reason I bought it was because I have a bourbon channel and I wanted to bring you content. But although I didn't like the 12 or the 15, this Knob Creek 18 year just came off as a sweet oak, right on the edge of being over oak, but it wasn't, unlike the 12 and the 15. And it was a sweet oak that I've really enjoyed, come to appreciate. I mean, honestly, I've had chances to buy the 12 and 15 again since, but I haven't because I didn't like them. This I would buy again, even though it was fairly pricey. I forget exactly what I got it at MSRP, but even that's not cheap. But of course, Bardstown Discovery is not cheap either. That's like 130 bucks too. So I'm sure that Knob Creek 18 was more than that. I still think it was under 200, but I mean, if you go off of kind of the trend lately of about 10 years or $10 per age, this probably should be right around 180 bucks. That's kind of like how Old Fitzgerald does it with theirs. But all right, enough of my babbling. You know what the bottles were. We don't know what were in the glasses. Now it's the time before we reveal the results. And I tell you, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. It helps the channel out. I greatly appreciate it. And then we want to do you a favor, do yourself a favor, ring that bell for notifications. That way you don't miss a damn thing here on Bourbon Quest, because we got something special coming this week. I'm excited. I already took a day off to go get it. It's a unicorn, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, smash that like button. It helps YouTube algorithms. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about either of these. I'm a huge fan of both, so really no losers here, but ultimately there is, because only one can move on. So let's go ahead and tell you who it is. Move it on to the Sweet 16. Hell yeah. I mean, either one of these could have won for sure. But moving on is Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery Batch 8. That's freaking fantastic. Alright. I love both of these. So now that we know what they are, we're going to run it. Now that we're not doing it blind, we'll take a slight little pour of each of these. I might as well. I think I got another one of these Discovery 8s. I'm not sure. I think I do. I still haven't got 9 yet. I'm trying to get 9. Hadn't hit my area here in East Tennessee yet. But alright, so going down this Knob Creek 18-year-old. But look, it ain't no loser in my book. So good. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. These were closer than I thought. Oh yeah, I stand by that. I mean, the Knob Creek 18 is good, but man, the complexity on that Bardstown Discovery 8 is right up there. I mean, I think when I first got this, I don't have much more of that one left, but I still think the best Bardstown Discovery to this point, I still haven't got 9 yet, was Batch 3, was my bottle of the year for 2020. And since Batch 3, I mean 4, 5, 6, and 7 they were good and worthy, but when I got Batch 8, I was like, Batch 8 is great. Still wasn't Batch 3, but the closest thing since. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. So these should still be available. The Discovery 8, I mean, I still see them in my liquor stores. I already have another one, so I mean, I'm still waiting for 9. But cheers, my friends. Yeah, that's worthy. That might even be getting better with some airtime on it, for real. Alright, and hey, I would buy the Knob Creek 18-year-old again. I would. Alright, we made it through. That's the end of the second round. We're on to the Sweet 16. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And then just before I say goodnight tonight, remember as always that my wish for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. Haha, that's a wrap, yo. See you next time. We're on to the Sweet 16. Haha, Sweet 16. Hell yeah.